Hi friends, it's been 9 months since we moved to this condo and it has already appreciated by 60%. In today's video, I'll share with you 7 mistakes we avoided as a first time home buyers, and I will explain each of them in detail so that you know what I'm speaking. Stay tuned, and in case you're new to my channel, I share my experience as a new immigrant in Canada and many money saving tips. So do subscribe to my channel as well as do like so that you keep getting all my future videos. Now, without wasting much time, let's go to the mistakes and how I avoided them. Mistake number 1, to buy at top of the range or beyond. Now, when we were looking for house, it was already hot and many were feeling fear of missing out. For us, it was more about convenience as we wanted to welcome our newborn, and the place where we were staying, it was little hassle for me to go and get laundry done. So basic things were becoming hassle, and we knew that once the baby comes, she would need attention, and these small things might also add up and pile up into a bigger work. So that was one of the paramount thing what we had in mind. Now we looked online tools to find out what is our eligibility, the ballpark figure, and through these online calculators we were getting 850k as the range, which was very conservative. We had not gone for pre-approval. I knew that our credit score were great and all these things. So we chose Mississauga Square 1 area because of the convenience. It's well connected and I wanted something where I could just walk to the grocery store. Here we did not want to impress any of our friends on social media, and as I said, we were looking more for convenience, like I could walk to the retail store. This was paramount thing. So this is the mistake number 1 we avoided, that is to go overboard. Mistake number 2, getting misled by staging. Now staging is done for a purpose. That's why people hire companies who can come and stage so that the house sells faster. Here I was more focused on the interiors than how exterior looks like, and that allowed me to negotiate better. And here I wanted house that is functional rather than looking for how antique the house looks or how the accessories what has been placed are expensive. So this is mistake number 2 which I avoided. Mistake number 3 was to look for the hot neighborhood. Mississauga Square 1 was already hot and I was looking for next hot neighborhood. So the area where I stay, it is not in a cluster of apartments which were already hot, but it is little away. So Walmart is just 12-minute walking distance from my place, and I have all the access to amenities what is available around Mississauga Square 1. So that was a deliberate thing which I did. Here also one more thing was that once the office is open, whether it is hybrid or you have to go to office, many people had moved out of the city for bigger house, for a comfortable house. Once the offices start, there would days when you will have to come to office, and keeping that in mind, I chose this location from where the commute is very negligible. So it is still accessible for my wife to go to her office within 15 to 16 minutes, and even in my case it is very comfortable. I can just hop onto any transport and reach the destination in no time. Here the idea was to increase the equity and stay in a place which will be relevant for many years to come. Mistake number 4, not getting emotional with the buying of house. And here we both put together our head and we carried our own stress test so that in case of any rainy days we are able to weather through, and we said that we will not go into any emotional decision making as we wanted to increase our equity and not getting into a trap where we feel or regret later of making such a decision. Mistake number 5 is to only think about mortgage. So mortgage is just one of the expenses. There are property taxes, utility, maintenance which are associated with the house. We had a breakdown which you all are aware of, and I shared video. So for all these expenses, right, one has to factor, and all these things were planned much in advance so that any such breakdown happens, we are able to take control as quickly as possible. Mistake number 6 is to overlook grandma house. I call this grandma house because it may not look aesthetically good, but it has strong interiors. And when we came to this condo had carpet that also gave us negotiating power, as we found rest of the things to be very good. And many people would say that hey, it's a added task, but to upgrade these things to our taste, it took some time, but we still saved good amount of money, and we are able to customize based on our preference. So this also significantly saved money for us. Now mistake number 7 is to go for line of credit or make big purchases. In our case, we were offered line of credit, but we chose not to take this. There are schools of thought which says you take the money and use it somewhere else. Unless you know where to use and how to use, if you take that, you end up paying a mortgage, which we wanted to avoid. And with baby coming in, we wanted peace of mind than going in for aggressive investment. We have other ways to invest and grow our portfolio. So we completely avoided that, and no big ticket items purchase was made. We judiciously and consciously chose to upgrade. We judiciously and carefully made small changes to our house once we moved in, and that way we were in control of situation throughout. One thing I missed out is pre-approval. In our case, we did not go for pre-approval because we knew that our credit scores are great, and once we go to the financial institution, getting money would not be a problem because we were going with a conservative approach. So we had upper hand everywhere. Even when we were discussing with our mortgage agent, we were not in stress. And once the housing closure happened, all we had to tell our mortgage agent was to activate and get us the approval directly. So that way we were able to avoid these 7 mistakes. Do let me know in case you think of any more mistakes or you have anything in your mind. I will try to comment to my best of knowledge. I hope you found today's video informative, and please continue to watch Canada Tried and Tested. Thank you.